Hey guys, and welcome to what I think is going to be the last video in Foundation February. I thought I would do a foundation collection video, which I don't think I've done in a while, and a mini declutter as well. I wanted to kind of end the series this year on a collection video since it was kind of more of a condensed Foundation February this time around. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Let me know if you would like more foundation videos throughout the year, or if there's any foundation products that you would like me to test or film videos on. Thank you as always for watching, and let's just go ahead and get started. So I've laid out all my foundations that I own, including BB creams, CC creams, and tinted moisturizers in front of me. I originally wanted this to be a bit of a declutter, but I realized that I have actually narrowed down my collection so much over the last 2 years. Like with COVID, I've kind of been decluttering on the go, so I don't have like a massive declutter. So it's mostly like a collection video, I guess. And I do have my reasons for not decluttering more, but this is kind of what my current collection is. So I've sorted everything out. These are like powders. These are BB creams, tinted moisturizers. These are just foundations that are in squeezy tubes, my favorite format for a foundation. These are just regular, like this list here is just regular foundations. These are like serums, so dropper style foundations. And then these are high-end ones. And these are my kind of, I don't know, uncategorized category, like ones that I don't know where they belong. I'm also in this like huge sweater hoodie right now. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm sorry if it's out of focus at any point. I don't do a great job of doing these like videos where the camera is above me. I don't know how people film like this. I struggle so much. So why don't we just start at the top, which are my serum foundations. So I have the new one that I just got, which is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum that I love, and I just filmed a wear test on, so I'm definitely not getting rid of that. This is going to be so hard to film. I feel like everything is going to be out of focus. But this is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I do want to use this one more. I feel like I haven't done a great job of remembering to use it, so I'm going to have to remember to use that one. I also have the Physicians Formula Serum, which is their Organic Wear Silk Foundation Elixir. And then the last one here is this Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Foundation. I think I'm going to declutter this one, not because I didn't like it. The shade match just doesn't really work for me on this foundation, and I found that I never really wore it. So I think I'm going to pass it on. I've used it like once or twice, and yeah, I'm going to pass this one on. So up the top really quickly, I have the two Ordinary Serum foundations and Serum and Coverage Foundation, which I do really like. I have the Revlon Color Stay Light Coverage Foundation. This one here is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Foundation, and I am going to declutter this one. I just don't really like it that much, and I don't wear it like hardly ever, so I want to get rid of that one. Okay, I'm trying to rearrange the camera angle because it was probably not working, but this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Foundation. Honestly, I would get rid of it if it wasn't for the color match being the perfect shade on me. I have this shade Natural, and it matches me to a T, so I'm definitely going to keep that one in my collection just for a shade reference. Love the Super Stay from Maybelline. Also really love the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Foundation from L'Oreal. This is the XX Revolution Foundation, which I actually do enjoy as well. I'm just going to take this one out and declutter it. This is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Foundation. I don't really wear it anymore, and I feel like it's one of those foundations that's good, but it's not amazing, so I'm just going to get rid of that one. Then I have my Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation, which I'm not going to get rid of because it is, I don't think it's sold anymore, so I don't want to really lose it in case I can never get it again. And I love this foundation. This is the Lumi True Match from L'Oreal. I really like it, and it's a good summer shade for me, so keeping that one. So moving on to this kind of pile right here, which is my Squeezy Tube foundations. I honestly love all of these, and I really like them because they are easy to travel with. Like if I throw them in my weekend bag, my weekend makeup bag, they're just very easy to use if you have like a quick getaway for a couple of days. And I like all the formulas as well. So the only one that I could potentially declutter down the line will probably be the CC Perfecting Foundation from Revolution Pro. But I still kind of like it, so I don't really want to declutter it yet. A lot of these ones I'm trying to work through and finish. That's another thing. Like, I don't want to get rid of so many foundations because I do feel like I owe it to myself to at least try to finish them. I'm obviously not going to get through everything, but just one by one, getting through as many of these as I can. And then just if I find foundations I really don't like and don't wear anymore, I will just remove them from my life. So there's that. Oh, I totally forgot to walk you guys through them all, but the Revolution Pro CC Perfecting Foundation, Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation, the Born to Glow from NYX, which I love. Again, it's such a good color match for me. I believe it's in the shade Nude and it like fits me perfectly. Love this one, probably my favorite foundation. CoverGirl Outlast Active, CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk, and the Physicians Formula Natural Defense Foundation. So those are all my Squeezy tube foundations. Let me walk you through, well, these two right here, which are just my high-end foundations. So I'm obviously not gonna get rid of these, but it's the one I just tested, the Guerlain L'Essential Natural Glow Foundation, which I love. I think it's my favorite foundation of all time. And then the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Also enjoy that one. Not as much as the L'Essential one, but it's still good. So those are my two high-end foundations. Just gonna move them up here. So this pile is so interesting. I didn't know where to categorize these ones, so I just kind of lumped them together. This is the Age Perfect from L'Oreal. It's their Tinted Balm. I love this product so much, so definitely gonna keep that one. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is the Fast Base Foundation Stick from Makeup Revolution. I just don't wear it that much. I do want to find a foundation stick that I like. Every one that I've tried has been good, but not great. So I don't know. I really want to find a stick foundation that works for me, that I really love. This one was good, so I kept it the longest in my collection, but I'm going to have to declutter it now because I just don't wear it enough. I do love the idea of stick foundations for traveling with because it's one less liquid to worry about. I would love to find one that works. I just need to keep looking. If you have any recommendations on stick foundations, definitely let me know. Even if they're high end, I really just want to find a good quality stick foundation. And this one I just tested out. This is the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 foundation. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't feel like this belongs in a category because it's not really a tinted moisturizer, but it's also not really a foundation, so it's kind of just here. But I'm going to keep it obviously because I just got it. And then moving on to some powders. So powders are where I'm a little bit torn because some of these are powder foundations, like the Aqua Assurance from JCat Beauty is a powder foundation. This one from L'Oreal, the Age Perfect one, is a powder foundation, but I feel like other than maybe these two, the rest of them can be used as just setting powders if I go very lightly with them. And they also add a little bit of coverage as well. So I don't really know what to do with this category. This one is the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. I think it's like Total Shine. Yeah, Conceal and Perfect Shine Proof Foundation. I'm close to hitting pan on this one. I'm not quite there, but because of that, I'm probably going to keep it in my collection. This one is Maybelline Super Stay. I used to use it mostly just as a setting powder, so I'm going to keep it because that's what I'm going to continue doing, is just using it as a setting powder. So I'm obviously not going to get rid of that one. I think I'm going to declutter this, which is the Infallible Fresh Wear Powder from L'Oreal. I liked this powder. It was just very pale for me, so I think I have to, if I were to repurchase it, I would have to go in with a darker shade. This one was in the shade 130 True Beige, which I thought would be a good match, but then it ended up being just like quite pale and white. So I'll declutter that one. And last group here are my tinted moisturizers. I love these. I find that I gravitate towards them a lot in my collection, and I love the packaging of them. I just really enjoy the lightness of them and how they feel on the skin. So I have the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, the First Aid Beauty Tinted Moisturizer, the BB Cream from Garnier, Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer from ColourPop, the Super Dewy skin tint from Revolution Beauty and the Milani Glow. I think I already know I'm going to get rid of the Milani Glow because it just didn't do much for my skin and I didn't totally enjoy it. So I'm going to declutter this one. But I honestly don't think I'm going to get rid of any of these. I think one that I would consider, well, two that I would consider either trying to finish off this year or getting rid of at the end of the year would be the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator or the Garnier BB Cream. The Garnier one because I've had it for so long, and though I love it, it's such a good one, I've just had it in my collection for a really long time. And then the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator I liked, but not to the level that I liked the Super Dewy Skin Tint or the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. So I think for that reason, this one might be removed as well by the end of the year. But I'm kind of gonna wait on these two and see how I do this year. And if I feel like getting rid of them at the end of the year, I will. So those are all my foundations that I currently own. I know it does seem a bit daunting and it's a kind of a big pile, but I think I want to just try and work through these. Like I said, the powders are more setting powders, so they don't even really belong here. I don't know, I feel like I'm okay with this collection for now, and I'm going to continue to weed through them as the year goes on. Because of the last 2 years where I've been working from home, I haven't really worn a ton of foundation, so that has delayed my progress on a lot of these, and I'm almost like hesitant to get rid of ones because I feel like, what if I start wanting them again once I start wearing foundation again more often? So yeah, that's kind of my thought process with these. And this pile here are the ones that I'm getting rid of. So I'm either going to give them to family members or donate them. The rest of them I'm going to work through, and that's kind of my collection. Even looking at the remaining ones now, I feel like by the end of the year I'll definitely be able to weed through them a bit more and get rid of ones that I'm maybe just hanging on to for no reason. The other thing I wanted to do was start organizing them in terms of shades so that I know kind of when I'm in the summer and I'm tanned, I know what pile to go towards, and in the winter when I'm at my palest, I know what foundation products or base products to reach for. So I'm going to start organizing them that way, I think, and that will help me determine further which ones I really like and want to keep and which ones I can let go of. So anyways, that is my foundation collection, and that sums up this Foundation February series. So I hope you guys enjoyed that collection video. I was feeling a little overwhelmed seeing how many products I actually own, but I do at the same time feel okay with my current collection. And throughout the year, I'm going to be slowly weeding through my products and trying to declutter as I go instead of just doing one big declutter at the end of the year. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed Foundation February. I am also, didn't mention it in the intro, but I'm wearing this like huge sweater, blanket sweater right now because it's freezing outside. Thank you so much for watching and following along. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one.